Nowadays, it's not only popular to predict which newcomers will be in the next Smash, but also which veterans will be returning, or rather, who won't be. But while some are proposing we cut characters like Snake or Sheik, characters who may be potentially hard to contract, or who haven't been relevant in years, I have a different proposal. Do we even need Mario? Look, I get it. Mario is the face of Nintendo in every conceivable way too, so there's no way he can't miss Smash. But at the same time, fans have been noticing just how dated Mario's moveset is. Same with many other long-standing veterans who need to return. I want to point out real quick that I had quotation marks around the word need in my script, just so you all know just how necessary I really think they are. I love looking at the more recent additions to Smash and just how well thought out their movesets are, especially in comparison to these older deemed legacy characters. And Sakurai himself has put emphasis on the importance of adding in newcomers only if they actually bring something to the table, and I don't mean in terms of properly representing anything. Remember back during the build-up to Smash 4 when everyone was anticipating Chrom being added, but instead we got Robin? Sakurai himself said it was because Robin was a character who brought something unique to the table, unlike Chrom, who would have been another simple sword fighter. Sure, Sakurai eventually went back on that and added Chrom to Ultimate, but Ultimate is basically fan service the video game, with a few minor exceptions that were done dirty. And Chrom was an echo anyway, proving his original point. But what does that have to do with my proposal for Mario to be cut from Smash? Sure, Mario's moveset is a bit dated, but since the next Smash is very likely to not have everyone return, now is the perfect time for Mario and many others to get completely new movesets in the next Smash. But Sakurai himself seems to have gone out of the way to have not done that so far. With a few minor exceptions here and there, most characters have had their core moveset intact since whatever game they debuted in. So they gave Ganondorf 2 moves that uses the sword in Ultimate. But Ganondorf still steals the Captain's Falcon Punch, just like he did back in Melee. While many have hopes for moveset rework, Sakurai has given us zero reason to actually reasonably expect or even hope for this. Combine that with how people have been talking with Mario Kart World on how literally no one plays as Mario, and Mario now sits as an irrelevant sitting duck. Why go through all the effort of bringing Mario back when literally no one is going to care or even touch the character? And it's not just Mario either. Like I've been stating throughout the video, there are multiple characters who are in this ballpark. I've already suggested one crazy idea, so we might as well go to the next logical step. What if no one returned? I mean, why would it make sense to have Peach return when Mario himself isn't? Or even Rosalina? Many call Jigglypuff and Wii Fit Trainer joke characters already. Do we really need them? And series like Earthbound and Kid Icarus haven't been relevant in years. You'd hate to admit it, but same with Star Fox. And sure, F-Zero just got F-Zero 99, but is that really enough to change the series status? Why include all these old farts? Which is why I propose a Smash game entirely composed of newcomers. Historically speaking, that has always been everyone's favorite part of a new Smash game. Why just give Waluigi his time to shine when that can be the entire point? You all probably think I've been kidding so far, but I've actually created a roster to support my idea. And here it is. Now you might be calling my bluff since I included Bowser Jr. and Kazooie, but I actually included them to prove a bit of a point. Kazooie will obviously have a different moveset than in Smash because she doesn't have Banjo. Something similar is going to happen with Bowser Jr. Before being added into Smash, many imagined Bowser Jr. would have a Mario Sunshine inspired moveset, but instead he got stuck in the Clown Car. Here, much like how Banjo was taken from Kazooie, the Clown Car was taken from Jr., and thus they both will have different movesets. In fact, every character here was chosen for their potential uniqueness, from Silver Psychokinesis to Waluigi's Trickery, from Bandana D Spearplay to Creeper's literal explosive personality. Each of these characters are here to do what hasn't been done in Smash before. Plus, with a smaller roster like this, we now have much more ease of access to do something fans have long been wanting to see again. A Subspace Emissary type story mode. A large, action-packed, cutscenes full story is realistically a lot harder to create and manage with near 100 characters. Here, we only have 20, which is much easier to manage. We can even center on the premise of no characters returning. Waluigi, wanting revenge for having never gotten into Smash, has shattered the multiverse, and it's up to the heroes to stop him. Fans have already grown accustomed to Waluigi being this way, so why not go full throttle with it? Now, as fun as this idea is, obviously Sakurai isn't going to actually cut Mario. I don't think it's possible or even realistic to actually think that every single veteran could or even should be cut. So it's at this time that I ask you to look at when this video was posted, and April Fools! I really had ya! Maybe. But that still doesn't negate any of the points I made, especially since Sakurai isn't the only one guilty of this. I've seen many talented fans create their own fan games like Super Smash Flash 2 or Super Smash Bros. Crusade, and they include Mario. But why do they include Mario? Are they doing so because they're actually doing something with him? Is it because they truly love specifically Super Mario, not the franchise, but the character? Or are they doing it out of necessity? I know both of these games do change Mario's moveset to various extents, but my point extends to well beyond these, to other fan games and fan projects of any kind, as well as to characters beyond Mario. I've never seen a fan game really have or represent anything post-2010. And if they have, well then I'm just very stupid and haven't seen it yet, I guess. But my YouTube channel is all about proposing theoretical game ideas. I've already released my first of many videos about Splatoon 4, and I've also been very public on my upcoming Sonic Frontiers 2 project too. Game design is a bit of a passion of mine, and if possible, as crazy of a roster as this was, I'd like to make it real someday. Even with Mario cut, as much as I do love the little guy. I think fan games are a great way to test the waters of game design, do what couldn't be done in an official game. So, if anyone has any amount of help they could offer or teach me, then I'd love to make this a reality for you all to enjoy someday. If you agree, comment down below. I'm still a small enough YouTuber that I have confidence that I can respond to every single comment that's left. Even if you're watching this video months or even years after this video has gone live, this is still an avenue that I'd seriously like to explore. Also, hi 2030! But in the meanwhile, I hope this can inspire something in others. Maybe in you. So I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Keep dreaming, and happy April Fools.